start again. It's a rich thing.
Hi guys, hope everyone is doing well. Happy New Year again. I've probably said that already a million times this year, but yeah, just saying it again. Hope everyone's doing well. We are getting back into work. I've been off work. I've been sick in the new year. I'm literally starting back work this week. So yeah, just been trying to rest. The whole family's been sick. Everybody's sick. There's a lot of bugs going around and so on. But yeah, I'm feeling a bit better now and ready to get back to work. So just a couple of things. We are going back to the Cowboy Build first week of February. I think it's the 3rd. I think we start on that. The house has been gutted out for us. It's been cleared out. We're ready to move in to that project. So we're going to go full speed ahead on that. We're taking the whole house apart this time. And we're just going to just knock out everything all in one go. Hopefully move a lot quicker. So that's one quick update for you guys. Also, this video is just kind of an update video. Obviously, a lot of you followed the new build job that we're doing. And the last episode of us eventually leaving that job, just because we couldn't really sort of move forward with certain things on it. But a lot of people keep on commenting and asking and messaging, oh, what's going on with that job, and is it finished, and what does it look like, and all that stuff. So actually just passing by at the moment, I went to the Alfords, and I just thought, let me just stop by quickly and have a look myself. I haven't actually seen the job since we left. I haven't been back here. So this is a first for both of us. So I'm just going to show you guys what it's sort of looking like. I guess we'll probably only be able to see the outside, and at least we can see what's been done maybe and what hasn't been done. And also why I thought of it as well today is actually today I think it's this week is supposed to be the contracted finish day. So this is when we would have finished the job. And we were on schedule as long as we had sorted out the issues which we had asked to be sorted out, which they didn't seem to be interested in sorting out. And I think they felt they could save money by just moving with other people, because obviously we did the lion's shares of the work already. So they were quids up in that sense, in my opinion. But so they're basically, I guess, given the rest to finish, get tradesmen in, whatever. Now, the problem when you have to manage a job, and this is something that a lot of people don't understand, and especially if you're going to be a developer, when you're managing a job, like for instance, when you have a builders like us who pretty much manage all the different services pretty much in a job. We pretty much went from the groundworks to the roof, to the interior, to the painting and tiling and everything. You sort of don't realize how much quicker you can actually move when you're working in a business like us than when you have to coordinate lots of different tradesmen, and how much more expensive and how longer it can take. And I will be very surprised if it's not cost more than it would have cost if we had completed a job, and also that it's taken longer and will take longer to finish than if we had completed a job. So I'm just having a look quickly now. I literally just pulled up, so this is my first glance. I just pulled the camera up. I wanted to see it at the same time with you. So and now again, I'll just tell you what I think of what's looking like, or the progress so far. And yeah, that'll be it. So let's have a look. All right guys, here we go. So all the scaffolding is down, and from the outside, not a lot different. You start from the front. Oh, you can see someone's been doing some fiberglass in there. It looks like it's unfinished, so yeah, I'm not sure about that. Obviously you can see all the fibers hanging off the edge, and it's been raining and it's ice, so that's not a good look. Yeah, so all real windows not in yet. The flashing has been done on the side. Actually, the fascia boards are in. I think we had started putting the soffits in. Fascia boards are in, the downpipes are in as well. So that's pretty much what I can see in the front. Yeah, and obviously, sorry, this window is in as well. You guys can see. I can see inside. All I can see is stud work. So there's stud walls on the inside, or stud work, sorry, shall I say. Yeah, so this is pretty much outside. Looks like someone's building. I think there's meant to be a wall here, because this part of the wall is, this part of the land is the neighbor's land. Actually, this is their little driveway, if you want to call it, and I think there's supposed to be a short dwarf wall here. So you can see they're putting some concrete foundations for that wall there. Looks like they've got electrics and gas boards started to go in. Missing a door here, missing a door here. I see a door over here. I'm wondering if these are the glazers. Maybe these glazers might be in at the moment. You can see some sort of window there. Actually, you can see water pipes here as well. Actually, we've got some water pipes here, so it looks like they've run the water pipes. Oh, they've done drains as well. You can see a drain here, so it looks like they've done the drains, which they had to do in the end because there was just nowhere to get drainage here. So it looks like they put the drainage in for the toilets and stuff. So it looks like they've got sewer. At the back, what does it look like? We've got a down pipe, and we've got windows, bifold at the back as well. One down pipe, but not the other side. So this is where we left when they were doing this. Not really sure about that way. But we left when this little triangle was meant to be done. I'm not sure why they've left the rafter sticking out the top there. They should have cut that before the cavity on the inner block, but they've left it sticking out all the way to the outside for some reason. So that's not good because that can rot. That should have been cut back. But yeah, that's that anyway. The yard obviously is not being landscaped. You can see the yard. No, they've taken out that old building that used to be at the back there. So there's no fencing yet. There's no landscaping yet done. So that's still a big job. Looking on the inside from here, if you guys can see. See if you can see inside the kitchen. I can see screed or concrete floor or something. And that's pretty much it. Doesn't look like any plasterboarding is done either inside. So the whole inside of this is not being done at all. The kitchen, at least, anyway, has not been done. Another thing I noticed that hasn't been done is the dormer. Dormer hasn't been touched. There's a lot of work to do on this, guys. A lot of work. The windows are in, the window and the door, but no gutters, no fascias, no cladding. Loads of work to do out there. I mean, I think I need to check how long it's been since we've been here. I feel like it's like 2 to 3 months. I'm really surprised. I really expected to see a lot more done, because we would have probably had this all done, to be honest. But saying that, I know the experiences I had with the client and all the delays that they caused. Now I'm looking inside the loft. There is no plasterboard inside the loft. I can see there is no plasterboard ceiling on the first floor. Looking through the window, you guys probably can't see, but there's no plasterboard anywhere inside. So none of the plasterboarding is done yet, and it's been at least 2 months, I think. So the inside pretty much looks exactly how we left it, from what I can see anyway. I can see some pipe work, so it looks like they've got some pipe work run, but other than that, I don't see any plasterboard anywhere. So that leads me to believe the inside has barely been touched. So yeah, looks like they got a ton of work to do on this. This is way over schedule, and I would not be surprised if it's over budget, or if it will be over budget. But that's the risk you take when you have to bring in your own tradesmen. When you're on a set price, which is what I always recommend to my customers, then at least you know what you're going to spend. And if you've got a builder who's going to stick to whatever he says, obviously without you making loads and loads of changes, then you know you should be all right. But yeah, there's a lot of work to do in here. So obviously it's not finishing this week. I would say, based on what I'm seeing here, and the interior hasn't been touched, and how detailed I know the interior is going to be, I give this job another 6 months. I mean, we went 7 months to do the whole build, and we got to this stage where we left about 5 months in, and I think it's been another 2 months, and I don't really see hardly much work done here in 2 months. So if this is the rate it's moving, I give this till another 6 months. If they've got the money and they haven't run out of money yet, I give this 6 months to finish. So it'll be interesting to come back in a few months time and see how accurate I am with that, or how wrong I am, but that's what I give it. So these are also you can see the coping stones have been put on, but they're wrong as well. They're not big enough. I did tell the client the size to get, but he looks like he's just used the smaller ones. They've even put them back to front. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but if you look on that corner one, it slopes that way, which is fine. They wanted it to slope onto the roof, but the drip groove for it is on that side. So the drip groove should be on the outside here, really. I mean, it should be on that side. To be honest, it's running that way, but yeah, I'm not really sure about that. But I just see water's going to come down the walls and that. But there you go, and that is the side of that. Oh well, yeah, that's what it's looking like, guys. For those of you who are asking, this is yeah, how it looks like after we've left the job. Let's take a wide shot. You guys can see the whole building again. But yeah, I'll be honest, I'm genuinely surprised. I really thought by now this would have been pretty much finishing up, but I guess he's probably struggling to get tradesmen, which is another thing. Getting good tradesmen in London right now, especially at short notice, is really difficult. So I know that to get any decent tradesmen, especially on last short notice, to come and take over a job, I just know it's really hard. And a builder coming in like this he's gonna come in. Oh wow, looks like someone's broken the window. The glass is broken. I don't know if that was done by the fitters or not, but there's a broken window there. Let's have a look. Yeah, the main glass is broken, but that fiberglass, I don't know what's going on with that fiberglass there. It looks a bit mad, but anyway, it's not our problem. Also, this is the job next door. I'm really surprised they're not finished. You can see some tiling going on. It's undercoating under here. When I left, they were painting when we left, so I would have thought that this house would have been at least finished as well. Looks like this house isn't finished. So yeah, there's not a lot been going on around here, it seems, in the last, I mean, the weather's been bad, so maybe that's just delayed things, but I'm actually surprised. I really thought I'd seen that house finished at least, but it looks like, you know, something's happened in this whole thing since we've left, and it's just killed everything. So hey guys, so that is inside the kitchen. There is also still ladders, so there's no staircases yet. So literally, it's still just, the kitchen looks exactly how we left it. I'm surprised as well, there's no staircases either. And again, you can see the kitchen, it's just rubbish in here. Yeah, just rubbish everywhere. So let's see. Kind of hard to see through the glass, but yeah, I'm really surprised not to see any plasterboard yet in here. So there's some flooring here, parquet flooring. Oh, yeah, there's no plasterboarding being done, at least on the ground floor. Maybe the upper floors, but from looking up through down below, I could not see any plasterboard up there anyway. So yeah, they got a ton of work to do. So they've got a drain here, which would already had an outlet, and they've got the other one over here. I wouldn't be surprised if this drainage and groundworks, which I don't know if they'd listened to us, we've had so much issues, it's probably taken a huge chunk of the budget and getting all these services in, and that's probably why nothing else has happened. That's my guess anyway. But yeah guys, that is the update on the progress for those of you who've been asking. And this job as well seems like it's just sort of gone to a halt as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this one ran out of money as well, the way that they were working, but who knows. Well guys, it is absolutely freezing out here, my god. Yes, as I said, they're probably surprised if they need struggles just to get people into work in here, because the weather has just really been crap the last 2 months, and also just taking over from someone else. I just know, you know, most builders don't like that, good builders anyway, and then you've got to get guys in, I would imagine that, you know, they try to get guys on day rates and stuff like that. It just doesn't work, guys. It doesn't work that way. You know, if you're going to try to do things like that, the best way to do things is to get someone in a contract, set price on a schedule, which is what they had, and unfortunately they didn't appreciate the builders that they had at the time, which is very typical, very typical with developers, and typical with developers who I'm trying to use the right words, but just people are just too greedy, you know. This is part of a lot of developers are like this. Most important thing for them is money, and if you don't have your ethics in place, you're going to end up losing money and you end up suffering. So this just is a shame. It's such a shame, because it could have been a nice house. I'm pretty confident we would be like literally wrapping this job up right now if we hadn't been finished, based on my schedule that I had prepared when we last met with them, and I had my schedule of how to get it done. I think we had 10 weeks, 10 or 11 weeks, I think. That's fresh in my mind, about 10 or 11 weeks or so. So this is about 11 weeks ago that we last came on this job, and look what's happening in 11 weeks compared to what we get done in 11 weeks. There's barely anything's happened here. Literally the inside looks like nothing's happened, besides some pipe work and a bit of wiring. The outside, there's a couple of windows, and it's just that groundworks that's been done. The dormers, nothing's happened on dormer, it's not been cladded. There's a little bit of that little front roof, that little porch roof bit that we were basically waiting for the scaffolding to be corrected so that we could do. But then, you know, instead of, gave the guy my proposal of how we should move forward, and basically he didn't get back to me. And then when I did finally get through to them, he just said, you know what, I just think it's better if we go somewhere else. So they didn't want to pay the money or whatever, so they ended up going off to do it themselves. But you're going to lose money in the long run if you're a developer, because every month that you're behind is money you're potentially losing. And it's been 2.5 months now, I think, and this job hasn't moved really anywhere, to be honest. So yeah, maybe they're having some other issues with the building, I don't know, control, council, who knows, I don't know, I'm just guessing. But yeah guys, so anyway, I stopped for you guys. I did this for you because I, to be honest, wasn't really bothered that much about even passing by here, but you know, I mean, I done it for you guys because a lot of people keep on asking. So this is where it is at the moment, and I said maybe, you know, in a couple of months time I'll pass by and let's see if it's finished. I give it 6 months to finish. In January, let's say July, end of July, for it to be, I mean, finished, like complete, like signed off and stuff. I get 6 months again, which would take this build to about 13 months, because it will be 7 months was our original schedule, about 7 months. We started in June, this was finished in January. I reckon this is at the year. It's going to end up being a year at least, this job, the way it's gone, because I know the inside is going to be slow, based on knowing the client and how, you know, he changes and picky stuff and all that is, and his vision and his dream of how he wants the interior to look. He's going to struggle to get people to do it that way at a decent price. He's going to have to either cut corners or just scale things back. The fact that there's no staircases in there at the moment, even after 2 to 2.5 months, there's not even a staircase in there, is shocking. So anyway, well guys, I am off. It's so cold, I'm getting out of here. I shall see you guys soon on the next video. Hopefully we'll be bringing you back to the cowboy build soon, but we got the kitchen extension this week as well, so we'll be seeing you on some videos there. So until the next video guys, take care and thanks for watching.